With the release of Laudate Deum on October 4th, 2023, the feast of St. Francis, our Holy Father Pope Francis issued a compelling invitation for us to recognize the beauty and depth of our relationship with all of God's creation. He observed that the creatures of this world no longer appear to us under merely natural guise, because the Risen One is mysteriously holding them to himself and directing them towards fullness as their end. It is hard to imagine a more important journey than the movement of all creation to find fullness in the embrace of God. As all creation waits for Christ, let us be thankful for how we as individuals and as a church are growing in our embrace of all creation, helping it to find its fulfillment in our loving God. Locally, we have been blessed in the last 2 years by the work of the Care for Creation team that has been serving our archdiocese. I have deeply appreciated their collaboration and found it very helpful as we together seek to embrace the Holy Father's call to care for our common home. I am delighted that the team is continuing to grow and to respond to the serious and urgent challenges that Pope Francis has identified for us, and not only Laudate Deum, but also in Laudato Si. As he noted in his most recent document, no one can ignore the fact that in recent years, we have witnessed extreme weather phenomena, frequent periods of unusual heat, drought, and other cries of protest on the part of the earth that are only a few palpable expressions of a silent disease that affects everyone. How can we respond to the challenges set forth by Pope Francis in Laudato Si and again in Laudate Deum? I am delighted that our archdiocesan team has been creating and identifying relevant prayer resources that can help us to root ourselves in our Catholic tradition and to seek the assistance of our God, the source of all good gifts. I'm also grateful that they will also be leading Laudate Deum reading groups to help people around the Archdiocese experience, study, and understand the Holy Father's most recent document, and then to discern opportunities for how we on the local level might more fully bring to life the Church's teachings on these matters. I was pleased to learn of the team's collaboration with leaders in other dioceses across Minnesota, as was already reflected in the issuance of Minnesota, Our Common Home by the bishops of Minnesota in 2019. The issues recognized by Pope Francis in this area are bigger than any one local church and will require a sharing of our efforts, both at the state level and more nationally and globally. It was with that in mind that our Care for Creation team was instrumental in forming the Minnesota chapter of the Laudato Si movement in June of 2022. Please be assured that I, as your Archbishop, appreciate your willingness to strive with me to embrace and share the Church's rich and long-standing teaching on creation and the environment. I heartily thank you all for your prayers and for your dedication to building up a local church that is a credible witness to that teaching. As we enter the beautiful season of hope that is Advent, please be assured of my prayers for you and for your families. Thank you.